Am I bulging?
Dude.
Look at it. Bulge check.
Bulge check.
Hands up. Bulge check. Yeah, bro. I feel like I've been losing weight, but there's still some pants that when I sit down, it gets a little tight down there.
Yeah.
Also, this couch, it's very unflattering, especially from that angle. I always look like a pregnant woman.
That's right.
But it's a good couch.
Yeah.
It's cozy.
Yeah. It's pretty cozy, man.
Yeah.
How long have you had them?
Shit. I don't know. A couple of years.
Oh, just a couple years.
No, but I mean like a couple
decades.
Not maybe like, I don't know. I wouldn't say decades because we went through, I think I've gone through like 3 major couches in this house in my lifetime. So in the early 90s, we had, and I'll pop up some pictures, like your typical 90s couches with like very outrageous, like floral designs, and we had carpet, we had wooden walls. So it was a different vibe in here. And then 2000s came about. My mom wanted to be a little more modern, and we got rid of those couches. We got a more modern one, and they had like a lot of like pillows, like cushions. These are cushions, right?
Pillows.
Pillow cushions.
Well, these would be the cushions and then the pillows.
Pillows. Yeah, so it was a bit more like early 2000s, still very like Mexican household, grandma's house. And then these probably within like, I don't know, maybe like 2010 around there. So we probably had them for a good 16 years or so. I don't know.
Damn.
And these are a bit more modern, yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand the pillows. Not from your house, but just in general.
In general, yeah.
Yeah, the pillows, I hate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here to sit down. I don't want to have to move pillows around. And then eventually they get all flattened. And, yeah.
Yeah, you can tell which ones have been used more. There's some that are very stiff. Some that are like, I think like that one. That one looks like it's fucking gone through Nam and back. And
well, then like what else? What if you fall asleep and you drool? You know, it's like, fuck, I just drooled on the pillow. So
that's true. You drool a lot when you sleep?
I would say I'm a drooler, man.
Yeah.
But I some days I drool more than others. Like I'll wake up and I'll like, ugh.
I think for me, I always drool when I do like a nap during the day. When I sleep at night, I don't drool. It's always the naps because I wake up and then it sucks having a beard, bro, because when you drool on it, then it gets crusty and then it's just hard for the rest of the day.
Yeah. And then if you wake up and just walk out and then you're like all crusty and don't even know what it is.
Yeah. I have to tame it. I've been having to apply more product to it lately because the weather's been so dry, it gets very like coarse and thick. So have to beard wash and then beard oil, beard balm.
It's a lot of shit, dude.
It is a lot of shit. But yeah, weather's been really dry. Weather's been fucking crusty, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how I know when it's dry? I get
all the little boogers.
Crusties on the rim of my nose.
Oh.
Yeah. When I get crusties on the rim of my nose, I'm like, shit, it's fucking dry. And you know what sucks? Is people don't tell you.
That's true.
I hate that. You know, I go to the bathroom and I'm washing my hands and I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, dude, how come nobody told me I had fucking crusties this whole time? And, you know, I could have been talking to customers. I could have been talking to like giving a meeting for the team and nobody tells me.
I would tell you, dude.
Yeah, probably.
But I would let you like roam around a little bit just to fuck with you a little bit. And then it'd be like, hey, you got a little something.
Yeah. You probably would.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen you with shit in your beard and I'll let you fucking sit there. One of the pods, you were like eating pizza or something and you got all this shit there and I'm like, I'll just let him.
Yeah, fuck it. It's for like later. All right, guys. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of A-Town Talk, the #1 podcast in Anthony, Texas.
The only
one. We are back. Episode 86. My name is Jonny. That's Sal.
That's right. And you're wrong. I think we're on 87.
87? Oh, shit.
No, probably 88.
Fuck, is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, episode 86, 87, or 88. I don't know. Sal knows. Sal knows. But yeah, man, how you been? How's life?
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
We had some haboobs this week.
We did, man. It was, we were downtown, actually. We went to go eat at
La Mez.
And when we got out, you and Chris, because Chris was there with us, you guys had sunglasses and I had nothing. And we were walking down the street and I'm like freaking dying because shit's flying in my eyes.
Well, you have your Metas.
I didn't have them on that day.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Fuck it. So yeah, we went through downtown and it progressively got worse. And then eventually we were just like, let's go. Cause I couldn't see shit.
Yeah. That's the downside of living in the desert. It's always so dry here. We're coming up on monsoon season, but even then, like, we don't get that much rain. We get a couple of inches a year or so.
Monsoon season can go either way. Like, we could get slammed with rain or we could be just kind of super dry. But I'd say from February till the end of June is usually the driest. And then it always seems to happen around 4th of July because I remember as a kid, we'd want to pop fireworks and they'd always say, oh, they're banned because we haven't had rain. And then all of a sudden, like that week leading into 4th of July, it would rain and we'd get all excited because they would, say we could pop fireworks again.
As a kid, you're doing like rain dance to like
try and get it. Yeah,
rain gods.
Yeah. And yeah, so we would kind of do that. But we have had some major flood years. I think it was 2006. We had like probably the worst storm that came through and just flooded. And it wasn't like it was raining cats and dogs, right? It was just constant. And if I remember correctly, there was a hurricane and it kind of dissipated. And as it was actually going up the Rio Grande. So I don't know if that helps sustain, but when it got to El Paso, it was already, it wasn't a hurricane, obviously, but it was still a storm that was circulating. And so it kind of got stuck over El Paso and it just kept going, around and around. And so like probably 2 days worth of rain. And then on that second day, bam, shit just got crazy, dude. Fucking streets look like rivers.
Yeah.
I was going to school at the time and I remember I would drive through the border highway. And right there by Smelter Town, dude, that shit was fucking flooded. And you couldn't get through there. I had to turn around. They had it all closed off. It was pretty much all over. And I don't know if you know what a Blockbuster is. Yeah. But there was a Blockbuster on Mesa that kind of made headlines because it caved in. Like the ground got washed out underneath it. And the building kind of caved in from one side. So it was pretty intense, man. I don't know. Do you remember that?
I do remember bits and pieces of it. I remember seeing in the news like garbage dumpsters just being taken down the street. I think at some point people were like riding canoes and stuff. And
yeah, people were riding canoes through the streets, man.
Yeah.
And people getting washed away. Like that shit's insane. And I haven't seen it that bad since. But there's been some pretty bad years too, where the water has taken over the streets. No buildings have, been impacted like the Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
But that 06 storm, that was crazy. It's
also because we're a city that never gets rain. It's like we're not prepared for it.
Yeah, that could be it. I also feel like as the city's growing and we're going more towards the mountain, like where else is that water going to go? Water that used to be in like the arroyos that are up there, the canals, the natural forming ones, like it would absorb most of the water before it got down to us. And wherever it met the city, it was usually going into the drainage, which would then go down to like the Upper Valley area. So really, I just remember Upper Valley getting flooded a lot. But that year, man, I guess we just weren't prepared. And yeah, everything was washed out. I remember trying to go on a bike ride up in the Franklins and all the trails were washed out. Like you couldn't even get through there because it was really just bumpy and just almost impossible to get through even on a bike,
Yeah. It's pretty rough. Last year we had a pretty decent amount of rain, but the cemetery got really flooded, the one here in Anthony.
That's right, yeah.
And a lot of the what are they called? Headstones started sinking. And my mom's was one of them that got affected by it.
Yeah.
And we had no idea, bro. And the reason why we found out was because someone on Facebook had posted that the cemetery got affected by all the flooding. And one of my sister's friends saw it. And then they saw my mom's headstone and they're like, they sent it to my sister. And then they told her like, hey, like, is this your mom's? And I'm like, yeah. Well, anyways, we went to go check it out and it was pretty crazy, dude. Like it fucking sunk in like a perfect rectangle right where we put down the casket. And when we showed up, I was just thinking like, I hope like this isn't some sort of like zombie thing where like my mom's hand's gonna be like sticking out, bro. But no, it wasn't that bad. And I called Louis right away, that little grave digger. And I was a little worried because I'm like, damn, like what the fuck? What's gonna happen? I'm like, how much is this gonna cost to repair? And hopefully, I mean, thank God Louis pulled through and he fixed it for us. And
that was I remember you telling me, and I don't know if it was the first time you saw his strength and all his power. You're like, damn, man, like that guy just freaking moved it.
Did you just give him a compliment? He's going to be
I did, dude.
He's probably at home watching right now, like flexing in the mirror, be like, yeah.
He couldn't move my rock, though.
Yeah. That's true. But no, dude, I don't know if you've ever carried a headstone or tried to move a headstone. Those fuckers are heavy, man.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So, what we had to do, it was sunk in. So we had to break it off of the base because they're like glued on there. And then we had to move that out and then move the base out. And just doing that, dude, it was a struggle. He did most of the heavy lifting, not gonna lie. But got it done.
Good job, Louis.
I'm still gonna fuck him up on Friday or Saturday. And then May 16, I'm coming for you. But yeah, dude, it was heavy stuff.
Yeah. The flooding that I've seen, and I want to say here in El Paso wasn't the worst that I saw. One time we took a trip down to San Antonio and it was during a flood. We went to go see a concert. I remember driving down the freeway because I was the one driving. And I looked to the left and usually it's the side road, right? Like the gateway. And I look and it's a fucking river, right? And we're barely pulling into San Antonio. And as I glance over, there's a fucking house going down that river, dude. It wasn't a real river. It was just from the water.
Yeah.
An actual freaking house. And I was like, no way. Like I didn't believe it. Maybe I was dreaming. But even when we were trying to get off the freeway, when you would get to the underpass, the water was so high, like you couldn't even go through the routes that you wanted. You had to try and find a way around. It was pretty bad. But the one here in El Paso, just as bad, but I didn't see any floating houses, just a sunken in Blockbuster.
Have you seen the Sora videos of I've seen one with like the Burger King guy, like going down a river, like a flood,
I haven't seen it.
I'll send it to you so we can throw it on there. But that's what I picture. There's another situation going on right now with water and a dam here in El Paso.
Yeah. There's some sort of cement lake.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess there's reports that it's getting ready to bust open. And they just bought it from what I read. I don't know if I believe it. I guess I'd have to see it. Mm-hmm. And I was hoping to see, people talking about it to see if it's really happening. But I'm thinking maybe it's like a money ploy. Like they're trying to say, oh, this thing's about to break, so we're going to have to raise rates to cover it or some shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
It's the one that's near Sunland Park, right? Or around that area? Because I saw that
where Top Golf is, right?
Yeah.
Like right across the freeway between, I guess it would be Smeltertown or Executive.
Mm-hmm.
And coming back above that, like just before you make the turn, if you're heading east, if you look to the right, you're going to see the water.
Because they even closed down Rosa's Cantina.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I saw like a news report. I don't know if they reopened it up, but because of the flooding that's been happening in that area.
Yeah. Be interesting. Like I would want, it sucks because I can't trust any source. It's almost like I have to see it for myself in order to believe it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can trust us. We always speak nothing but the truth. Nothing but facts here.
Nothing but facts. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation, and it doesn't have to be like a flood or even like in a pool or a river where you've almost drowned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was a kid, we used to, well, I wouldn't say my cousins used to play this thing called King of the Tube. Uh-huh. And what we would do is we go buy like a tractor tube. Fucking shit was huge, right? We put it in the pool and then you would lay in it right in the middle with your arms kind of on there. And people would jump on there and try and knock you off. And if they knock you off, they're the king of the tube and they sit in the middle. And so one of the days they were playing tag.
Mm-hmm.
And the tube was free. And I didn't know how to swim. So the only way I could kind of go into the deeper parts was on the tube. So I got on the tube and I was kind of like on all fours, just freaking going through the water. And one of my cousins, I guess he was running away from somebody and he was underwater and he came up. And when he came up, he hit the tube and it knocked me off. And I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Did you not know how to swim or what?
I didn't at the time. I had no idea how to swim.
Uh-huh.
I was like 6, 7 years old. God. Yeah, dude. I was in the water. I remember fucking just like fighting for my life, trying to come up. And eventually they realized I had fallen in and my cousin grabbed me. And then I was sitting there on the edge of the pool, freaking coughing and like just sad because I almost died.
But why are you playing in the pool where it's deep and if you don't know how to swim?
Because I had the tube.
Yeah, but
I had the power.
You're playing a game where you're fighting for the tube. It's
No. They were okay. So they would use the tube to play the game, right? Uh-huh. But then they started playing tag instead of King of the Tube. So the tube was free. I don't think you heard my story.
I think I zoned out.
Yeah, I think you did, dude.
I was picturing young Sal.
So there, since the tube was free, I jumped on it and I thought, you know what, I'll just float around. But I didn't expect somebody to freaking knock me off. So that's what happened.
Did you have to get like a mouth to mouth or anything like that?
No, it wasn't that bad. But
like Sandlot? Is it Sandlot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all family, so it wasn't one mouth to mouth.
Hey, there's like a second cousin out there. It counts. I had a near-death experience at a river, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was up at Radium Springs with my brother, and we camped out there. Ka-chow. And there's have you been to Radium Springs?
Just saw the movie.
Yeah. So there's... I'm just going to ignore that. We're going to walk.
Come on, man.
We're right past it. See, I ignored it the first time when you said ka-chow.
Well, you said ka-chow too. So.
After you said it.
I know.
Anyways, so yeah, there's this area where there's like a dam, and then it leads to the river, right? So you can play in that area, you can get in the water, and it's pretty fun. Like, you camp out, you're there, but in the river, at a certain spot, like once you start getting deeper into the river, like the current can just take you and it gets deeper. So it's really hard to swim. So we were playing there, and we were like going like into the river, and somehow the current just took us, dude. So it was my brother, it was me. I think my little niece was born already, Alexa. She might have been a kid. I think she was yeah. So we were taking us, and then my brother had my niece. So he was carrying her, and we're trying to get to like the edge of the river. And I was all right. Like I was handling my own, doing my little doggy paddle, doggy style. And it got to the point where like I gassed out, and the river just kept going and going and taking us. And dude, at that point, I think my brother got my niece out, and he had to go in and save me, dude. And he fucking ended up basically saving my life.
Damn.
But ever since, I'm never fucking around with rivers. Not like that. But it's crazy, dude. I also saw my life flash through my eyes.
I also zoned out. I also zoned out, man. My bad. But yeah, rivers, dude. They're dangerous.
They're dangerous. We have a lazy river here at Wet and Wild.
Yeah. That reminds me, I almost drowned at Raging Waters in California.
What happened there?
That was the first time I had ever seen a wave pool. And we went into the wave pool, and I was still about 6, 7.
God, stop.
And I didn't know how to swim, but I had like this floaty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just like you said, like there's a point where you kind of get pulled in. Mm-hmm. And I hit that point, and then all of a sudden my feet couldn't hit the ground anymore. So I was just basically holding onto the floaty. And then the fucking waves are fucking, next thing I know, I'm just getting snatched out. And some lifeguard pulled me out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I wasn't drowning. I wasn't underwater. I was just floating and holding on for dear life as I'm getting thrown around by these waves.
They saw you struggling?
I guess so, yeah. And so he's just like, yank. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks, bro.
Yeah. What was the last time you went to Wet and Wild here?
Maybe 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah. You?
I don't know. Maybe like probably the same.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah. When my kids were younger, they liked to go. And right now my son's the only one that goes. But we used to go set up a little tent, and I'd hang out there, and they would go ride all the rides. Well, the ones that weren't too scary.
So at what age did you learn how to swim? Because it sounds like you were always drowning, bro.
No, because it was 6, 7. It was around that age.
Dude. I was going to say, I'm going to edit all this out, but I can't even do that anymore.
I don't know, but I do remember how I got taught how to swim. It might have been after I almost drowned, because they're like, oh, we better teach this guy how to swim.
Somebody's like, all right, fine. We'll finally teach him.
So basically what I used to do, I used to just go around the edge of the pool, and I'd be holding onto the edge as I go all the way around. And that was my little game I'd play, is like, just go around the pool, hanging on the edge, risking your life.
I think we've all done that. Yeah.
Right. So then one day I got to one side, and my aunt was like, hey, if you make it to this side, I'll buy you a pizza. And I was like, damn, I got to go to that side. Now, the one thing that I do remember, Wet and Wild, they had the Rio Grande, the little Rio Grande.
Yeah.
Well, on there, I would try and go against the current, try and go backwards. Isn't that the thing to do?
Yeah.
And because the current's going against you, I would basically be swimming against it. And I kind of thought, I'll just put that practice into play so I can swim. And so when my aunt told me that, I was like, all right, I'm going to do that. And so there I went, and I made it to the other side, and I got a pizza. So it's cool.
Good job, dude.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed because I thought it was going to be, from Peter Piper or something, but they bought it at the store, one of those frozen ones, and they put it in the oven, and I got that.
I think your story is a lot nicer than mine.
Did they just throw you in?
Yeah, dude. So
maybe they were hoping you wouldn't make it, dude.
They were trying to plan C. It was my brother, actually. And so when my sister got married, the first one.
Hold on. How old were you?
I was about 8, 9.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fact check that with your sister's wedding.
I don't know how old I was. I couldn't have been older than 10 for sure. I was a wee lad. And she moved into some apartments by Mesa, and they had a pool. So we're like, fuck yeah, we would go swim there. And I think my sister was trying to teach me how to swim at the time, because I remember she would tell me like, do this, that, and then they would do the whole thing where they put their arms below you and kind of guide you. But this one time that my brother went, he's a lot more like, fuck it, like you're going to learn today, boy. And this one time he just threw me in there, dude. And I fucking got out and just started fucking paddling for my life, and I made it. So
you're still here. Right?
I'm still here. So somehow I just learned how to swim like that. But I would do that where I would grab onto the edge, and then I would be like, I'm going to try to make it to that corner. And I would push myself and fucking swim.
Yeah, I see that.
And finally do it.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, Louis been inviting me to go swim because he's training for a half Ironman. So he's got to swim, he's got to bike ride, and he's got to run.
And he digs graves?
No, other Louis.
Just kidding.
Not Gravedigger, the other one. And he keeps inviting me to go swimming with him, but fuck, man.
Shrinkage. Is that what you're worried about?
Nah, not really. I could spare to lose an inch or two and still be all right. But yeah, speaking of shrinkage, it's getting a little chilly in here, bro. Let me go grab a hoodie real quick.
All right.
We'll be right back.
A few moments later.
I could tell you were getting cold because I saw your nipples.
Yeah, dude. So whenever we're setting up, I get like really hot. So I turn on the AC and the fan to cool down. But fuck, dude, like today was just like, I don't know.
Dude, what the fuck happened here?
Oh, this? I got in a fucking accident, bro.
Dude.
I was cooking the other day, and I was making pasta, and I was boiling a bunch of spaghetti, and I accidentally dropped my watch in there. So I put my hand in there to grab my watch, and it just boiled it all up. So, yeah.
Take a bite of it. Yeah.
Trying to make yourself puke with one of these.
Dude.
Surprise. It's not my actual hand, guys.
Oh, dude, you had me fooled.
So, this is a pig's foot.
Yeah.
Pig
looks
feet.
like it.
Pata de marrano. And it looks pretty disgusting. Not gonna lie. But the reason we have this is because when I was a kid, I would always go to the swap meet here in Canutillo with my dad. And, excuse me, we would always go to the swap meet here in Canutillo. And like my dad would always stop by at Tamales Lupitas, and he would buy pig's feet afterwards, and he would eat them. My dad like loves pork. He loves chicharrón. And I remember as a kid, like I would get so grossed out by these, dude, because like he would buy them, and then he would just be like munching on them, and he'd be like, "You want some?" And I'm like, "Nah, it's fucking gross, dude. Like it's a pig's foot." But you know, as one gets older, you start experimenting in life, and I eventually ended up trying it, and it was really good. So the other day you sent me a video on Instagram about some dude that was eating a guinea pig.
Guinea pig. It actually looks like a guinea pig, man.
And that's what it reminded me, because they fry the guinea pig. And I think they call it cuy. And I thought, like, damn, like, what's something crazy that we could eat that's local? And I just thought, pig's feet. Damn. And you've never tried them before.
I've never tried them before. And you had mentioned, you said, hey, stop and get some pig's feet.
Yeah. And
I was like, damn, I thought it was going to be, because don't they sell them pickled pig's feet?
I don't know. I've never had them pickled. I've only had them like that, like fried.
So I want to say that's what it is. Let's see. Pickled pig's feet.
Because they do chicken feet as well, right?
Yeah, dude, look. Patitas.
Oh, those are like baby pig feet, though.
But they're in a jar.
Uh-huh.
Look at, dude.
I don't know. Those look like baby pig feet.
I don't know if it's from a movie or they have them like at gas stations sometimes in a jar as you're at the register. And when you said pick up some pig's feet, that's what I thought. And I was like, I don't know if I can handle that, dude. And then you said, no, stop at Lupita's and get the ones from there. And I was like, oh, I've seen them because I'll get burritos there every now and then.
Yeah.
And I've never tried one. I wouldn't say they don't look bad. Like, they actually look like they might taste good.
They taste really good. If you like chicharrón, basically.
So the only question I would have is, like, how do you eat it? Like, what part? Can you eat the whole thing or what?
No. So the best part is like down here where it's like softer, and in between like the fingers or the thumbs. What would you call them? Claws. It's kind of, they have like a, I don't know, like
cartilage or something?
Like cartilage, yeah. And it's nice. It tastes like, have you also had cueritos?
I don't think so.
Like on chilindrinas, they put like little, like pickled, it's like chicharrón, but it's pickled. So it's like,
no, I haven't had that.
No?
All right. So I can just bite wherever?
Yeah, I would say bite, like kind of like
but
down
you're
here.
You're like opposite me, man.
It's like on the side.
So like there's one.
Yeah, well, we're just here.
It.
Cheers.
Cheers.
No, I didn't get it.
Dude, that's all bone.
Yeah, you gotta get in between the fingers.
Just crunchy, man.
It also got cold because it sat there for a bit.
Yeah, bro. I think I'm done.
But to me, it just tastes like chicharrón.
Yeah. I can't find a fucking spot. Ugh. Yeah. Sorry, man. I tried.
It's really chewy.
The two parts that I was able to freaking get off, they weren't that bad.
Let's see if I could break off a thumb.
They were the cheapest on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $15 a pound for colitas de something.
De pavo?
I don't know if it's pavo or de puerco, but there was one that was 15, one that was like 8, and then this one was like $3.50.
Yeah, so like all that little like cartilage in there, whatever that is.
It's good shit.
It's good. It's probably like one of the most unhealthiest things.
Like
just probably like a lot of
heart attack city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad would always get these.
Yeah. If it were the pickled one, I'm pretty sure like I would not, I'd probably not want to try it.
Have you had the chicharrón that have meat on it?
Like I haven't.
Those will have like meat on it?
They have them there too though.
Those are really good. Yeah, you get those with the corn tortilla. Oh man, little tacos.
Yeah, so my my routine when we worked at Old Navy, I would stop there. I'd go there for lunch and I'd get the colitas de pavo and they'd give you little tortillas and salsa and these bad boys right here. Jalapenos.
Toreados?
Yeah. You want one?
Yeah.
And so I'd make little taquitos and I'd sit in the car and eat them. And then once my lunch was over, I'd go back in I'd be full. And it was cheap. It wasn't expensive. It was just like a quick, cheap lunch. Tasted really good.
It's hit or miss with toreados. Sometimes they're like either really hot or they're not hot at all.
Right. Yeah.
They're good. Yeah, man. So that pig feet. There you go.
Pig feet.
I popped your pig feet cherry.
You did. I'm thankful it was this one, not the other one.
Yeah. But it got me thinking, dude. Like, I really want to try more exotic food.
Well, if you think about it, Mexican food is pretty exotic. Tripas.
Yeah.
I think that made it easier for me to try this because I thought, dude, fucking tripas. This is just a fucking pig's
guts.
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Menudo. Lengua.
I can't do lengua.
You can't do lengua?
Lengua and hígado, like the liver.
Yeah.
I can't, bro.
In our family, my mom used to make like a stew out of lengua, and we call it blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, hey, you want some blah, blah, blah?
You got to be careful who you ask about that, dude. Some people might be like, all right,
hey,
dig in.
That's true. Nowadays, right?
Go for it.
But yeah, lengua.
Nah, lengua, hígado, even hígado, when they do it, they usually do it like encebollado with a lot of onion. It's got a very like strong taste. But I was getting shit the other day because we're talking about how we went to downtown to La Mez, and La Mez is like Mediterranean, and I ordered the lamb burger. And it's the burger patty is made out of lamb. And it was really good, dude. Like I love lamb. When we're at when we're nearby and we go to the New York deli, I always order the lamb bowls. Same thing. It's so good. And at work, they're like, dude, why the fuck are you always eating like weird shit? Like you eat lamb bowls and you eat lamb burgers. And they're like, don't you like, doesn't it taste strong? I'm like, no, like it's good. I like it. So got me thinking, like I want to try more exotic foods.
Yeah.
Like I've tried grasshoppers. I've tried ants.
What is there something on the list? Something you had in mind?
Well, when I think about exotic foods, right away my mind goes to Fear Factor. Did you ever used to watch Fear Factor back in the day?
I did. And I think probably the fearful part of it was just it wasn't cooked. Like it was pig's feet, but no flavor. You know, it was just the pig's foot.
Like raw.
It was fucking intestines, tripitas, just not cooked. Not flavored either. So
there was two things where I don't know if I can do.
All right.
A lot of the stuff I'd be like, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
The first one was like cockroaches.
Right.
Dude, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah. That's where my mind went right away when you said the first thing. I was like, fucking cockroaches. And I was like, well, maybe we'll find one.
Yeah. No.
You can just fucking pop it in.
And then when they used to bite into it, it had like a crunch and like sometimes it'd squirt out. It fucking grossed me out, dude.
Slimy yet satisfying.
Kuna Matata. The second thing was the bull testicles.
Okay.
That's, I think I dropped my line at bull testicles.
So you want to eat exotic food, but not bull testicles.
Not bull testes, dude.
And not, what was the other one?
Like used to do lamb eyes, or like, I think I can do that. I think I can do, they used to do like heart, like a pig heart or like a cow heart. I think I can do that. But bull testicles and cockroaches, I draw the line at that. That was,
Okay. Yeah, sure, dude.
Yeah.
So if they came over and said, we'll give you $100,000 to eat these bull testicles, you're not going to do it?
I don't know. Do I get to say no homo after? After I eat it?
You can say it, but everybody's going to think otherwise.
I don't know, dude. It's just something about it. Like I remember it just looked like fucking brain. Like, I don't know. Maybe I would have to. But then again, $100,000 nowadays is not. It's not that much.
So you wouldn't do it, is what you're saying?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'd do it.
You do it?
$100,000.
What's the least amount of money you would do something like that?
I think I'd have to see, like, if it were there in front of me. Like, I'm just going off of what you said. I don't know what it looked like.
Like 2 cojones, size of avocados, right in your face. And they're like, Sal, how much would you eat these for?
I don't think I'd give a number. I'd wait and see what they told me. But how much would I do it for?
Yeah.
Do I have to eat all of them? Like just one bite?
No, you have to at least eat one.
At least eat one.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Damn. I'd say like 500.
500?
Yeah.
For a bull testicle?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm fucking I'm about to go into my savings.
Dude,
let me know where I can find a bull testicle. I know. Dude,
and $500.
$500 for a bull testicle.
Yeah. But see, I wouldn't put it out there because if they said 1,000,
boy, it's out there now. Like
well, yeah, it is now. But like I'm saying, if we were there and then I'm like, all right. And if they said 1,000, boom, all right.
You're a cheap date.
Dude, that's a pretty good amount of money, man.
To eat a fucking bull testicle.
To eat a fucking bull testicle. You just ate a fucking pig's foot.
Yeah, but that's good. And it's not gay.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. I think minimum for me would be like 10,000.
10,000?
10,000.
Damn, dude, you're a fool.
Yeah, just even then, bro, I'm telling you, I would do other things. Shit, I would do fucking like a lamb eye for free for like $20. But
yeah.
What about have you ever had frog?
I've never had frog.
That's on my list. I want to have frog legs. I heard those are like really good.
It depends on how they look. If they still look like a frog, I probably wouldn't. But if it was something like this, I'd probably be able to take it. Well, speaking of food, the other day we went to a restaurant and they were playing a song. And I asked you if you knew what the song was about. So let me play a little bit of the song so that way you can hear what it is. All right, here it goes.
Baby, when we're crying, that's right. I get so excited.
I don't know how long I went there, so I didn't want to go over 10 seconds.
Okay.
But what did you say that song said?
So they did a TikTok or a video went viral of this guy singing like a version of this song. And he's like, why you always lying? Fucking lying. Yeah.
So when I asked you, you were like, I have no idea. And we were in a restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. Families around. So I'm going to read to you the lyrics so that you can hear what it's actually about. All right?
Okay.
So this is the beginning of the song.
Let me lock in. All right. I'm locked in.
All right. I wonder if she can tell I'm hard right now. Dance for me, baby. Yeah. All right. You done did it. Don't stop. And then it says, baby, when we're grinding, I get so excited. How I like it. You're dancing real close, plus real slow. You're making it hard for me. So what do you think the song's about?
It's about him getting a fucking boner, dude.
On the dance floor, dude. Yeah. So they're like grinding, right? And he gets a boner.
Mm-hmm.
So let me read a couple more lines here.
Yeah, man, we were at a family restaurant.
It says, all the songs you requested, you're dancing like we're naked. It's almost like we're sexing. You know I like it. I can't deny it. And I know you can tell I'm excited. And then she says, step back, you're dancing kind of close. I feel a little poke come through on you. And then it goes back into the chorus.
Meow.
Oh, yeah. So that's basically the whole song. And you know what's crazy is there's a lot of songs out there. They use euphemisms to kind of hide what they're talking about. But this one's straight out there and people play it all the time. It's from the 90s.
Yeah, well, as we've learned, talking about the 90s were a different time.
Dude.
You can get away with shit like that.
I mean, now it's even worse, right?
Yeah, well, now like you said, they hide it within the...
Well, no, I think they did hide it before. And this is probably one of the first ones where it's like blatant in your face.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, what is it? WhatsApp or what else? Wasp? Wappies? The Cardi B song?
You mean WAP?
Yeah, there you go.
Wasabi.
Wasabi, dude.
Wasabi, dude.
I mean, you think of that, and there's other songs where, it's more obvious.
But I mean, there were some songs before too, where is that the one that's like my back, my pussy, and my crack, right?
I don't know what song that is. I don't.
It's like lick my back. Pussy, crack. You know what song?
Is that from the 90s?
It was, I think, like 90s, early 2000s. I don't know.
No, I don't know that song. But
you guys know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, man, I think the only thing that would make it even more crazy is if they did a Kids Bop song about it.
Imagine Kids Bop of WAP, dude.
Oh, man. They've done some whoppers, man.
It's funny because my little niece, when she was like younger, she would call her coochie area her front bump. No, her front butt. So she would tell my sister like, mommy, my front butt, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I think a Kids Bop version of WAP would be.
Maybe, man.
My wet ass front butt.
Oh, shit, dude. That's too much. No, but that song just kind of, it hit me because we were there at that restaurant and nobody thought twice about it playing. I was the only one that maybe was like, am I really hearing this right now? And then I looked at you and you're just there fucking enjoying your big old sausage.
Whoa, dude. Whoa. we were eating sausage, but don't say it like that. People do enjoy my big sausage though.
So yeah, then I was like, dude, do you hear the lyrics? And yeah, you were just like, I guess thinking of the Lying song.
Yeah, no, and here's the other thing. Like I'm very I don't know. I really don't pay attention to lyrics until like I pay attention to them.
Yeah.
So if a song's playing in the background, I'm not listening to it. There's that one with my baby girl Ella Fanning. Not Ella Fanning. Langling. Ella Langling.
I don't think she's your baby girl if you don't remember her fucking name, dude.
Can't remember her name. That chick. She's singing she's from Texas, I can tell by. Should I sing with my pig head? She's still stepping down the room. Well, that one, when I first heard it, there was that part where she's saying like drinking Jack all by myself. And I heard jacking off by myself, which later became a meme, but I feel like I pioneered it, dude.
Yeah.
because I brought it up at work one time.
Because you live it.
Because I live it. Because it'd be there. My fucking my Bigfoot.
I'm gonna put a blur.
Oh, hang on. This is better. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably too out there.
We got to clip that.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard it, and then I brought it up, and then people were like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?" And then sure enough, weeks later, it became a meme, and now it's a thing. So
yeah,
but that's me. Dude. Like I'll hear other shit in music until like I see the lyrics, then I'll
kids bop songs that have. I wouldn't say they were the best choices. Britney Spears, Toxic. You hear that one?
Yeah.
They put that in a kids bop, dude. It's freaking wild.
Did they change the lyrics to anything else?
They did, but there are some that are still kind of like, I don't know, like the poison part is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, what? That's crazy. Bruno Mars, That's What I Like. They did change the thing. Talking about waking up in pajamas. Sex by the fire at night.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They changed that part.
That's how I like.
Yeah.
I like.
But yeah, I think it would be cool if we made our own kids bop out of a song.
What song would you want to do?
Wasabi?
Wop?
You started trying to do that. I honestly don't know how it goes.
Yeah.
I just know one time during shipment, they were playing it. I was like, what the fuck? And we had a visit.
Damn.
Yeah. That's fun.
Did your boss say anything?
Yeah. He's like, it's cool that they, they have their music going on, but they might want to think about the play selection.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, good call. If we made that song that we heard at the restaurant, how would you make a song about getting hard, getting an erection while dancing? How would you make that kids?
I would just switch it to Woody. Make it about stiffies. You know what? You can make it educational. You make it about puberty.
Make it about puberty?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You make it about like, hey, one day you're going to wake up. You're going to wake up with a Woody or a stiffy.
Damn.
Little extra drippy.
What if we take your, what is it? Mom teaching you how to clean your hoodie?
Don't touch it. It gets sticky. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
puberty.
Dude, Kids Bop.
Kids Bop
is just fucking wild.
Kids Wop.
Have you heard the James Blunt song?
You're beautiful. That one?
Yeah. And like people will play it at weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's about?
I would assume it's about someone being beautiful. That's all I know.
So it's about a druggie or like an addict.
Uh-huh.
And he sees a girl in a subway who's with another man. And he's kind of obsessing about her. So, yeah, it's kind of creepy.
It's a creeper song?
Like a stalker almost.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Now I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, it's wild. Another one that I saw people would request at weddings was Better Man, Pearl Jam. Have you heard that?
How does it go?
Can't find a better man.
No, I'm thinking of Hinder, like, honey, what you calling me?
Oh, that's also on Kids Bop, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
That one's about cheating.
It is. Well, yeah.
Basically,
it's like going back with an ex or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's the next room.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'm going to add that to my karaoke list. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So back to Better Man. I guess people think it's like, oh, you can't find a better man than this. But it's actually, the girl is basically settling for this man in the Better Man. You know what I mean?
She's settling for the stalker?
No. It's, dude, you're combining two songs, bro.
Oh, no, this is the other song. Yeah, the James
yeah.
Blunt's The Stalker.
Correct.
The Better Man. Got it.
The Better Man is just, it's a song about, like, I guess her and how he treats her, but she still stays with him because she can't get a better man. Not necessarily is he the best man, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's wild. Probably the song that I've heard where, like, I was just kind of like, whoa, that's an intense, is Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. Like, one's pretty deep and, like, emotional if you listen to it. Have you heard it?
No. Or maybe I have, I just don't. I'm really bad with, like, names too.
So Eric Clapton, he lived in an apartment that was up a couple floors, and he left the window open, and I guess his kid fell out and died. So he wrote that song.
Oh, shit.
So Tears in Heaven. Yeah, it's pretty deep, dude. You should listen to it.
There's one by, I think it's also James Blunt. What is it called? Monsters? The Monsters or something like that. Where he basically wrote it because his dad was dying of cancer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically wrote it for like his dying dad. That song is like really sad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there, like different emotions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can listen to a playlist that's for anything that you're feeling, basically. But some of them are just, they're misinterpreted and put in the wrong category.
Do you often are your emotions impacted by the music you're playing? So like, let's say if you're in a good mood and you put on like some downer, like, do you feel that way or not really?
It's kind of weird because I feel like I like to sing the songs, right? And probably the better ones to sing are the downers.
Yeah.
And I think people might think I'm down because I'm listening to that music, but I'm not. Like, it actually, like, I feel good because I'm singing that music. Like, songs just hit me different. And yeah, like, it eventually, if I really think about it, I'm like, oh shit, that is kind of depressing. But like, I like the range they hit. It's like in my range, or like the sound that it has. And I'm like, damn, I got to stick with that one.
I have a lot of, I call it like my sad boy music.
Yeah.
But most of my music is like sad boy music. But same thing, like, it doesn't get me depressed or anything. Like, I like it. Like, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good songs.
Yeah. Pretty cool how just music influences everybody. And in a song that you hear, like, I might hear it and it impacts me different.
What's one song that you hate?
That I hate?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That you're like, fuck this song.
Damn. I don't know the names, but Taylor Swift, sometimes I got to skip those. There are some that are a little catchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Beyonce, sometimes I got to skip those.
There's this song, and I like the song. It's A-Punk from Vampire Weekend.
Uh-huh.
But for a while, like, it really annoyed me. And to this day, like, when I hear it, it triggers me because of the name of it. It's called A-Punk. It's always the first song that comes up when I turn on my car. So it would always like turn on and it would always be that song. And like, oh, it would fucking piss me off, dude. I'll right away hit it, like the skip.
Yeah.
But that one for a while, like really, really got me.
You reminded me of Under the Bridge from Red Hot Chili Peppers. So I like the song and I listen to it now, but there was a time where I could not listen to that song. So one of my cousins, he liked that song and we went up to go ski in Ruidoso and he had it on repeat from here to there and there back. And I could not listen to that song for a while. I'd say years. And then eventually I got over it and I'm like, all right, sometimes I feel. I think I might have done it at a karaoke even.
That was one of my first karaoke songs.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't remember if it was my first one or it was like after, but we had gone to a Chihuahuas game. And, well, you know the Seattle story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was that night.
All right.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that. Yeah. But yeah, that was, I karaoke that song and then I dedicated that song to her.
Nice.
Like, that's for you, Seattle.
Yeah. Then it definitely wasn't one of your first because that would have all happened at Pizza Hut.
Yeah. It might have been like the second time.
The first one that I did, and you were ragging on me for not remembering our origin story. But the first karaoke song you heard me sing was
I pleaded the fifth.
Damn,
it's
dude,
my
you can't
song,
even
bro.
admit it, dude.
It's my song.
I think the title, like you're the embodiment of the title.
Prior to, you might have sang it first because you're older, so you get to do a lot of things first. But that song, it's my song.
Well, so yeah, you can take it because I got plenty others that I do better.
Yeah,
but that was my like comfort song, right? It was the first song I'd sing because it was easy and people liked it. And probably
to this day,
10 out of 10 people sing with you.
Yeah.
And so it's easier to sing. So that was like breaking the ice, always my first karaoke song. And then from there, I jump into other stuff. But that was the first one that I sang. And I remember everybody all excited after I finished. And it's funny because we do icebreakers sometimes at meetings. And they'll be like, give us something that really, really happened. Like 2 things that really happened and 1 thing that didn't. And everybody has to figure out the one that didn't happen. And I always say that I got a standing ovation at a karaoke from that experience.
From that one. It's funny because after Javi Bailon's show here at the comic strip this past weekend, when was it? Friday? Thursday. So Javi, he headlined the comic strip. Good show and everything. I did invite you to this one. So don't say I didn't invite you.
And I was going to go. You already know the story.
Yeah. So after the show, they're like, we're going to do the after party at Cinco Bar over there by 5 Points. So we go and I get there first. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have a beer while I wait. And they had karaoke on. So I'm like, my plan was just to have a beer and with the guys and then head out. But they had karaoke and one thing led to another. And I ended up being there for most of the night. But I signed up. I'm like, I'm going to do 1 song and 1 song only. And I signed up for Creep by Radiohead. So I go up there and I went on after Anthony Austin Brown. And Anthony Austin Brown's fucking, he's good, bro. Like, guy's got a great voice and like he performs and everything. He's there fucking killing it. So I have to follow him. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right, I got this. I go up. I start fucking hitting those notes, dude. I was doing so fucking good that this girl jumped on stage and brought me a beer. She had a beer. She's like, oh my God, here. And then I'm like, cool. I'm like, thanks. I get the beer and I'm there fucking singing. And then she starts trying to sing with me. And I'm like, nah, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Like, this is my song.
I hate that.
Get away. Thank you for the beer, but it's my song. So kicked her off stage and I finished the song and standing ovation. Everybody's going crazy. And I think Josh Ryan, he was all like, damn, bro, you a freak, huh? And I'm like, I'm a creep.
Yeah. You finally got something right.
I got it. But it's cool, dude. And fucking karaoke's fun. We got to go again. Maybe next time we go, we vlog it and we let people.
Well, we can only do 10 seconds.
That's right. Never mind. Or we invite you guys to come karaoke with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went, 2 Tuesdays ago? I wanted to go yesterday, but I didn't end up going. And then...
Is that when we got hit on by that dude?
Well, when you and Raleigh got, well, no.
It was mainly Raleigh.
All right. If that's how you want to play it. He's not here to defend himself. So I was sitting there, right?
Yeah.
And this guy kept looking over towards us. And I thought, like, he wants to start some shit, right? So I'm like, okay, what the fuck, man?
Little did we know he wanted to pack your shit.
Dude. So, like, he went off. And I was like, all right, he fucking left, you know? And then a little while later, he came back. And he sat right next to me, dude. And he's fucking like just sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And I guess he saw my face and he's like, all right. So he moved over and he was basically just standing behind you. And then I don't know what happened. Then he started talking to Raleigh.
Well, because here's the thing. We were at Keg and Brew. And me and Raleigh, well, all three of us are sitting at the bar, but me and Raleigh are facing the bar, right? And then you were facing like us. You were like at an angle.
Yeah,
so you were like at a 45 from us.
Right.
So that's when he sat. So he was like right behind us. And I kind of felt a presence, but I thought he was maybe waiting for the bartender or something. And then he was like there for a while. So then I look, or I think I looked because he asked Raleigh something. And he starts talking to Raleigh, and I kind of look at him, and then I think he asked like, "Where you guys from?" or something like that. Like it was like your typical thing, like you would do as a guy to go hit on a girl, but he was asking us stuff, and we were just kind of like, "The fuck?" Like, do we give off gay vibes? Like, what made him come over to us and try spitting game? Or maybe was it like an odds thing where he saw three of us sitting there and like one of those guys has got to be gay. 1 out of 3, like I have good chances here.
It could be, yeah.
So I'm gonna crack, you know. But yeah, that was really weird until we kind of, I guess he picked up that we're not about that life, and he left. But it was funny because prior to that, there was another like a drunk guy, and he was talking to the bartender, and I think it was more like I think he was drunk and he didn't realize what he was doing. And he put his arm like around Raleigh like that while he was talking to the bartender.
I did see that one, yeah.
And I saw this dude's hand like right here. And I look at the hand and then I look at him and then I look at Raleigh and then we kind of look at each other and we're like, what the fuck? And then I guess he realized he did that and he's like, oh shit. So yeah, it was just really weird, man. It feels weird getting hit on.
That's how you make girls feel.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm like, damn, women, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for us. It's not cool. But if I see you out there. No,
but it was a good vibe. The group that had just pretty much the whole freaking night singing. Mm-hmm. And then we kind of got, I got one song, I think, right?
Yeah.
And you got 2 or 3?
I got 2, but I got there earlier, so I had signed up earlier. I ended up doing which ones did I do? I did Kryptonite. That was my last one.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought like my first song, I wanted to do something more popular. And then the second one, because I felt like everybody's singing and I can't hear myself. So I thought I'm going to go with something that's not as popular maybe and see if I can.
You'd be like, everybody shut up. I'm trying to sing.
Yeah, please.
It's my moment. Let me shine.
But yeah, it felt good. And I think I was talking about it on the last pod where I'm going up there just sober, man. No beers.
Just
nothing.
raw dogging.
Yeah. And it feels good because I can do it, you know?
You can do it.
It's not where I'm battling to sing or like nervous. Like I know I can do it, so I do it. And it felt awesome just to have it without any beers.
That's weird that your introvert self, like you're very, well, I mean, you're an introvert. We've established that, but like you're very like to yourself, and yet you can go on there and do stuff like that.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah.
I do want like people to be like, oh, hey, good job. But I don't want them to come over and be like, hey, good job.
So you want them just like thumbs up from a distance?
Yeah, like, hey man, that was awesome. Like from across the room. Like the Bartress.
Yeah.
She was like, oh man, who was that? And then like, oh, it's this guy. Like, oh, that's cool, man. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. That's what I want. But I don't want anybody coming over in my zone, my
Your
space. Yeah. Keep me free.
Well, yeah, man, we're gonna have to try really hard to not get famous, so you don't get, attacked by mobs once.
Yeah, definitely. Or I'll just have to hire security to keep my space.
That's true.
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't know how I'd handle with the paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll flash my camera just to feel like what it'd be like, And I'm like, damn, dude, fucking leave me alone. No, you don't do that? Okay.
No, dude, what the fuck? I can just picture yourself like in front of the mirror, like.
You got to do it fast. So you get like the flicker.
Yeah. No, I can't say I have. Sorry.
Well, try it, dude.
Maybe.
You got to be ready for when, things pop off. You got to be able to take all the pressure of paparazzo.
I will say that it does feel pretty cool whenever I get recognized. It doesn't happen too often. I think around Anthony, it happens. Like if I'm out and about, like it does happen quite a bit, but it's happened a few times, like when I'm out in El Paso, where it's like, hey, like I've seen your podcast, and it feels pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you see me out and about, say what's up.
Nah, don't tell me anything.
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up from like across the room. I'll take it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Any final words before we wrap up this pod?
What do we got?
May 16th, we have the Pillow Fight. They announced the venue. They had switched it. It's going to be at the Yard over there on the east side. Again, it's for the Miho Foundation. It's a charity event. I'm going to be fighting Louis in, I don't know how many rounds. Fuck, I don't know. I'm going a couple of rounds with Louis on a pillow fight. I've been training, dude. Been going to the gym. Been working on my cardio, mostly. I don't know how much it helps because I'll have a beer here or there, but I've been running and doing that. Try not to gas out. But yeah, I'm ready to lay the pipe on this guy. And
so what's the technique for swinging a pillow?
Swinging? Dude, I feel like it really is all in your core. And we got a little taste of it the other day when we were hitting the punching bag. And I want to say, I feel like I have a better technique than Louis. My punching was just, on the torso. He did like a step into it. Like you said, it was like a pitcher's technique. So I'm not going to give him that kind of space to swing on me. So it's going to have to be fucking close quarters. So we'll see.
All right.
And he's a pretty strong dude, but I'm better, dude. I'm faster.
So are you going to go like one-handed swings?
I'm not going to give out my technique, dude. But you seen fucking Bruce Lee with nunchucks? It's going to be me.
With a pillow.
The pillow.
I wonder if you can make a nunchuck pillow.
Probably.
Tie two together and just be like.
Fucking tie two pig's feet.
Damn. Can we Who was it that there was a boxer that would put something in their gloves so the sweat would harden and make his gloves heavier? He could put some cement mix in the pillow.
Yeah, I told him I was going to put bars of soap in my pillowcase.
Bars of soap.
Fucking
Avocados. Put some avocados.
I don't want to kill the guy. I still like him. Like, he's cool.
Shit. I thought you were trying to kill him.
No. But yeah.
What if you get like a rainbow pillow and he won't see it coming? Uh-oh. Too far?
Too far. Too far. I thought like you were gonna say that I was gonna beat the gay into him or something.
No,
with the rainbow pillow.
I just figured he like put colors. Yeah, you won't be able to see it coming.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So yeah, a lot of weaknesses. That guy. A lot of weaknesses. And that's the thing. I don't have any, bro. I'm immune.
Oh, this one's gonna come out just before.
Yep. It'll be that Monday. So if you guys are watching, Saturday, May 16th at the Yard, go support. Get your tickets to go see me beat the shit out of Louis.
All right.
Cool. All right. This has been another episode of A-Town Talk. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Flip you off. I really want to like this.